Righto guys, you're in Australia with E-Scoot now. We're going to be doing the initial, 400 kilometre bed-in service on the folding mechanism on the Teverun Fighter. This one's an Ultra. It's a Teverun Fighter Supreme. This one's an Ultra. And the whole Fighter Series uses all the same stuff. There's a grub screw through here. This grub screw, after its first maiden voyage of 400 kilometres, has worked its way loose. There is no thread locker on it. And some might say, the factory should put thread locker on them, but it's all early days, right? The road is long. So, no thread locker, because you're going to need to make some adjustments. What happens is, this one here beds in. This one here. And things shift a bit here. So the pressure that's placed on here, from here, when it's folded up, is inadequate. So to loosen this, to adjust this one, I might just grab a number. To loosen or tighten this one here, just screw it in or out, which adjusts the height and pushes up here, tighter, looser. Screw it in, maybe shorter, maybe looser. Needs adjustment, theoretically. The other thing we're going to look at is this one as well. So I've had to do these a few times. So with that grub screw backed out all the way, so we'll put some thread locker in it. And this one here, we're going to probably even consider maybe taking this out a lot more too. So just holding, these are great tools because the T-piece, you know exactly where it is, and you can count the number of turns. One turn there. Okay, that's all we've done. Is not even one turn, half a turn. That's all we want to do first. The reason why we're going to do half a turn is because we want to just check that now that we've made an adjustment, does it actually make a difference? Push on lock, that's what I like to see. Half a turn. It's now no more play. To test for play, place your finger where there's joints in the folding mechanism, anywhere where there can be movement. With your hand holding there firm so your fingers can feel, use your other hand to wobble the stem. If you can't feel any movement, that means it's nice and tight. The pressure on that is about just right too. So everything should be good. Let's unlock it. Lift the latch up, then pull forward. Pretty hard for me to do here because I've got a bloody camera in the way. Go around this way. My preference is to push your shoulder forward into the stem so it pushes forward, then you can put two hands on this, and that's how I want to keep it. So what we're going to do is put a bit of thread locker in that, and we'll hope that that will hold in that position. Typically I would get PTFE spray and give it a good flush, but this is all pretty fine cotton. It's good, clean, tidy. It's looking after itself. There's a bit of gel in there too. So we saw it at the tool shop on the weekend when we first noticed this was playing up, and we went to the tool shop and thought we might just come back to it with some proper tools, not just the ones you can sort of get your hand on the tool shop. I've tightened those two up there, so I'm going to pull those out and put thread locker in those too because they were a little bit loose. You don't just come and loose it, it goes under here. But this is the one that I played with in the tool shop. But I don't even think this was too good. But note, just check if our camera's on point. It is. Note there's movement. That movement there, which is what this is clipping onto. And it all starts getting the liberty to move like half a mil. over time. So bring this one up. Consider putting thread locker on this one. I have played with the concepts of putting a nice soft, thin washer there, right? This can be screwed out all the way. It's a generous length. Clean that thread up, thread lock it, and what I'm going to do is see if I can get away with a washer, like 0.3, 0.5 and 1 mil. So let's put a 0.3 mil washer on it. It might be, yeah, it is. It's an M5, so it's perfect size. I'm going to put it in there behind that, right? Clean it up, of course, and just see if that helps. Bit of soft stainless, relatively soft stainless compared to that, you think, and that's relatively soft, but it's just going to help with the surface area because it's not 100% cast flat, and you can see it really needs a clean up. So there's your 0.3 mil on there. So that's the first little hack that I've probably had success with. Well, there she is. This one here. The washer on there. Very thin washer. Real thin, right? So you can press up in there and just help it pack in. Taking note, as we unscrew this to put thread locker on, I can see the thread goes all the way through the shaft. It's half, 1 complete, 1.5, 2 complete, 3, 4, 5's an easy number to remember. Oh, we got mosquitoes after rain, and my mosquito deterrent device has deterred itself from working for the rest of the day. I've done this, you know, sort of 400 kilometers, 800 kilometers, 1.2 thousand kilometers, and then I think on my 3rd or 4th attempt across a number of fighter models, I got it perfect. So it then doesn't need to be touched much at all. You've just got to let it bed itself in for that first up to a kilometre effectively. Then you can start to finalise it all. Well, then it's good. We might go the other way with that. Think's lighter, not harder. Are you still on point, camera? Yeah, good enough. It's going to go this way a little. Yeah. I'm not one to go and spend half an hour of my life editing the video to make the thing shorter for your entertainment. You can scrub. You can see what's happening when I'm in and out of shot. So just scrub video. Fast forward if you wish. If this is boring you, but yeah, you allocate half an hour to do the job. And do it when you're not going to get distracted. Wait till the phone stops ringing. Well, I did have a delayed start. So I can feel I've gone in now I'm hitting the thread as far as I can, so just going to back it off a bit. I'm going to do the count I had on that. Just check everything's clean around here. It's early days, right? There's not a lot of dust and stuff. I haven't been taking it anywhere near dust. And it's pretty clean. It doesn't need to be clean. And it's 1, 2, the third, 4th, 5. Okay? Take the time to test it. Don't rework it. Put it up. Too loose. Oh, actually, it's it's loose. It's probably not. It's a bit hard to tell because I just think it should be a quarter of a turn out, so it's a bit longer. It's got a bit more pressure. It's a bit more tighter than it is. Okay. 1/4 of a turn longer. Any pressure there? Yeah, I can probably go another 1/8 of a turn. Alright, there we go. The grub screw, that can be tightened now. Always make sure you're pushing in nice and firm. Give it a bit of a wiggle, make sure you're not going to strip any thread. You don't need to go real tight with this. That's what the thread locker should be doing. The factory doesn't do them tight. Well, they probably do a bit, but it's not really tight, you know, the strip seams. So this one here is a little bit awkward to get to. I don't know, so good. These original ones on the very early non-app models, I'm going back about 3 years ago on Heritage. With these, they're plastic. And the plastic, she didn't last long at all. He said 6 months after the original release of the Fighter, they uplifted them to metal. They also uplifted the strength of here. They put a double in as well. And the pin, the shaft, the diameter had increased. And on both of mine, which had the, I guess, under-engineered shaft, etc., replaced that entire folding mechanism, hinge, etc. So that's it on there. There's also a grub screw down there for this pin. I guess, you know, this one was loose. You could test that, check that one as well. It's a little number 2. I know you can't see it, but it's down there. And all you're doing, just put it in and just give it a wiggle. This is the one that's awkward to get to. Yeah, it's not too bad. And just check there's no movement at the station, right? You could, I think there's some on that side, do them too. All those things, but honestly, the bolts from the factory, they're in, they're effectively torqued well. They're all good. Now we can do the second one now. Socket head, like an M3. So just one at a time with these, because you don't want to have to do the whole assemble if you can't help it. Then we'll come and do this one here, right? I'm going to shut that door because I don't really want mosquitoes. There's no breeze tonight. We've had a bit of rain yesterday for much of the day. It's Tuesday, today's Wednesday. So let's get that shut. Alright, now let's see how we go with this one. Just double check I tighten that all the way home relative to the top one. Yeah, so the pressure's even, right, between both on the plate. spread the load. Alright, so over here now we've got this opportunity to consider putting that in. It's a flat 0.3mm washer. And actually they are from the Mantis hinge kit. I used to have a brass one too, but they're quite thick. Softer, right? The other types you can use are these flat ones. You know what I mean? That sort of setup. This is an M5 or 10. What we're using here is an M5 by 10. Same. Yeah, just different bag. They're the bulk hinge kit ones we're making up for the Carbo Mantis. Custom kit by Eastgate now with a hardened dowel pin. Those suckers don't bend. And it comes with the sleeves as well. So that's part of the turbo tight range that I have with Eastgate now. Tight as in it's tight. It's not going to be bending and backlash and all that sort of stuff in the stem on the Carbo Mantis. Having owned a Mantis, still do. You look after the Mantis, it will look after you. And Teverun Fighter is probably a similar kettle of fish too. Whereas the Dualtron, you don't really need to look after them. They look after themselves, but they do get a bit rough. And the cartridge suspensions, always an Achilles heel. Spring, coil and oil, rock and roll. These shocks, a little bit shorter than the usual 165mm shock that's always been in the Teverun. So this is the moment of truth. We're keeping that square. We are needing to play our nails, pushing down, okay, not stripping any heads, feeling it bite, feeling the block in your fingers, understanding how well those two are bonding, and as you turn this, you can feel it turn, and you know it's turning, it's not slipping. It's starting to bite into that, nothing major, but you know you can feel at your limits, right? So you just strip things and it's just not good. Rework stuff. Alright, so they're all good, that's all good. I think we're laughing. That's on there. There it goes, and could you go tighter? No. We'll go easy on it, it's new. We'll tighten up another 800, 900 kilometres. See you then. It's Brendan from Eastgate now. Thanks for watching.